of the Northeast, which captivates and releases the tensions of the human mind with its natural beauty and festive sounds of merrymaking, which echoes from hill to hill, revealing the pulsating life of its jovial and hospitable folks. Their dance, music, and sports reflect these folks' way of life. Indeed, India is privileged to have a beautiful state like Meghalaya. Tourism development is as significant to Meghalaya as it has been in other progressive states of India, where it has grown into a promising industry. In this context, tourism can therefore be considered to be the gateway to economic development of the state.
The landscape of Meghalaya, with hills, waterfalls, and exquisite flora and fauna, enhance the fantasy of this wondrous land. Its climate, varying from temperate warm to Mediterranean and commonest equatorial type, adds to its magical and mysterious charm, thus making Meghalaya a unique wonderland of nature. And taking you through all this will be me, Devjit Sonowal, your guide for the day.
Looms up at blank, the level of heaven, the pathway between heaven and earth, from where ascended the 7 celestial bodies to start the heritage of Khasi tribes of Meghalaya.
As legend has it, Nokkalikai Falls was named after a lady called Likai. As the story goes, Likai was a widow with a daughter of 5 years whom she doted upon. However, finding it difficult to balance between work and taking care of her daughter, she had a second marriage. Her husband hated the attention Likai gave to her daughter and decided to get rid of her. He killed her and cooked her for lunch and served it to Likai. When Likai realized what she had done, she ran around town like a mad woman and ended her life here. The current ground scenario for Shillong is one in which tourists are welcome to come and enjoy the beauty of Meghalaya.
हम लोगों का जो ये ग्रुप है ये जमशेदपुर झारखंड से आया हुआ है। हम लोगों को यहाँ आके बहुत अच्छा अनुभव हुआ है। जैसा कि हम लोग को उधर में लोग कहते थे कि इधर में काफ़ी उग्रवाद है और लोग घूमने नहीं देते हैं नॉर्थ वालों को, लेकिन यहाँ पे आके लगा कि नहीं, यहाँ के लोग काफ़ी कोऑपरेटिव है और बाहर के टूरिस्ट वाले को काफ़ी उत्साहित करते हैं घूमने के लिए और उन लोगों के एंजॉय में भी काफ़ी सहयोग करते हैं। हम लोग प्लेन से आए हैं, मैदानी क्षेत्र से आए हैं। हम लोगों को हमारे बच्चे जो साथ में हैं, हम लोगों ने माउंटेन को काफ़ी अच्छी तरीके से एंजॉय किया है।
हम पटना से आए हैं, हमारा यहाँ के लोकेशन बहुत अच्छा लगा और जगह पटना में थोड़ा सा बहुत सा ये है, यहाँ एकदम निर्भय होकर घूमते हैं और यहाँ के सब कुछ अच्छा लगा।
The government's recent policy to develop tourism is by projecting a friendly tourist image to the world at large by capitalizing on the state's natural assets. Meghalaya has an estimated 500 natural limestone and sandstone caves spread over the entire state, including 5 of longest and deepest caves in the subcontinent. Some of these caves also have water channels running through them. Cavers from United Kingdom, Germany and US have been visiting Meghalaya for exploring these caves. Not many of these have however been developed or promoted adequately for major tourist destinations. The cave of Maujambun is located at a distance of 50 kilometers from Shillong.
In Meghalaya there are many caves, and you might have seen or you might have heard, but from my own personal feelings, I feel this is something very special as because there are two meanings behind it. As the name has represented itself, some hidden meanings is there as Maujambun, which means this mother is feeding the sun here. This is a speciality and a way that Hindu is especially believes that it's a sibling, and they come here, they pray for their beautiful bride, get a good bride and have a good future. So there is two ways of showing it from Hindu side and even from Khasi side. As I have said that Maujambun, which means the mother is feeding to the sun. Here on the top you can see its mother feeding, and with the drops, water drops falling down, and which resembles its feeding to the sun down here.
"64 kilometers from Shillong, a popular health resort having hot springs of sulfur water believed to have curative medicinal properties. It is a belief among the local folks that the wellness spring can cure a human body of any skin ailment if one bathes in it, and with this belief, people still visit the place. Foreigners and tourists who hear about it are drawn to this fictitious place, but science has a different outlook towards it.
Fair pa, lamar mensuang iwan ru don betang wasutut yang tu, bat don pat don ye dah. Dengan dawan biang sisian, telah don pat ye. Tementan ni, pek lai is kini lah ham biang pelat no. Kembiang ham tak kan, lamar lah don kamrasum gini kai. Kabas sonak dah kan, jadi kiwan di turis sama belai mundan ni dah. Benar is le tang ini. Kaba yok mungkin ko wala tar ngiwan hang ni ru don tu para siwan pesum bon kiba don jipang kiba don pang kenyang itu bon kiba jam nang nego.
Monoliths collection here in Meghalaya are found almost in most places, but here in Nathiang, these monoliths are numbered the most and are well preserved as the heritage of the Khasis, symbol of power and strength. The tourism department has taken steps to protect and avoid extinction of these precious stone tables of the Khasis. The biggest stone table is named Marpa Lanki. This is located in the Jaintia Hills, about 65 kilometers from Shillong and 24 kilometers from Jowai. There are clusters of monoliths in Nathiang that are among the tallest anywhere in the world.
The strange monoliths or memorial stones of the Khasi, the table stones, the cromlechs that are found almost everywhere in clusters or standing alone reminds one of the Stonehenge and other places which are thought to possess mystic powers.
The Durga Temple, with the 28th generation Pandit looking after the rituals, prayers, and as a caretaker, has many stories said differently from different people. But, however, it is evident and coinciding with the human sacrifices, which was abolished by the British long back. But the rituals of sacrifices is still carried with birds, goats, etc. as substitutes.
This is one of the oldest temples in the northeast. It is believed that goddess Parvati gave up her life when her father insulted her husband, Lord Shiva, by not inviting him to attend a religious ceremony, as he despised Shiva's way of living. As a result, Lord Shiva, out of utmost grief and love for his wife, circled the earth embracing his wife's body, and wherever a part of her body fell, a temple was built. And this is one of them.
The mask is now used upon the animals for sacrifice. The sword used in human sacrifice is, however, believed to be in the temple. Shalom Peak is the highest mountain in Khasi Hills. The mountain was renowned in the days of the ancient Khasis, full of romance and mystery, sacred to the spirits and the gods. Covered with vast dense forests, it will always leave stories of demons to be told by everyone. It is believed that a god who asked for human sacrifices dwelt in the forest. A wise man, Ushalong, revealed the inside story and thought to possess power to know the deity as Lei Shalom, god of Ushalong, the mountain of Shalom, which is now known as Shalom Peak.
Hi, I'm Chandra Prakash. I'm from Delhi and I'm with my friend Anukul Raj. We are here for a short trip to Guwahati and Shillong. And among our entire trips in Shillong, this is the place where we just find that we could spend as much as time as we could give it, because really it's a difference which we found from other spots. Basically, we visited Cherrapunji and all other places we have earlier visited, but this is the place we really find that government should really encourage this place to build up something better which is as existing now. Because at this point, as far as I have heard from a lot of people, this was the point from where I can see the entire city as well. And I'm really finding it, the temperature here is so convenient that we could really feel like sitting for long and long. And I just feel that this is my first visit to Shillong, and I should really come back with my entire family here, as it was a very short trip for some business purpose in which we are here. And that's why we two friends were visiting, and we think in future we could come with our family as much as time as I can, because it's a place where we really feel some sort of peace and better than other parts of the country which we have.
Shalom Peak, an ideal picnic spot, rises 1,960 meters above the sea level and is 10 kilometers from the city. Standing on the peak, as well as the plains of Bangladesh, in the evening the city lights below is like a planetarium in reverse position.
Elephant Falls, located at around 6 kilometers away from Shillong, was neither looked by anybody nor maintained till few years ago. But due to initiative taken by local NGO, it is well maintained today. The place has helped in creating employment to many persons and also helped in keeping up the beautiful falls, which can help attract a large number of tourists in the region. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praises. I am so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth to show us the way, from the earth to the cross, my debts to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky, Lord, I lift your name on high. Ward's Lake is located at the heart of the city, in memory of Sir William Ward, the Chief Commissioner of Assam, who caused its construction. The actual construction of the lake was, however, carried out by Colonel Hopkinson during 1894, and the lake was for many years therefore known as Hopkinson Tank. The local people preferred to call it Nong Palok or Palok, after an executive engineer named Mr. Palok, who executed the civil work connected with the construction of the lake. Lady Hydri Park was named after the wife of Sir Akbari Hydri, the first Indian governor of Assam, who assumed charge on the eve of independence. With the bright shine of the sun, the wishes of children, youngster parents for a Sunday or holiday spot, the first place comes in mind is Lady Hydri Park. Lady Hydri Park is a place of refreshment where not a single day will be free from crowds, and elders can sit on the green grass and enjoy the sunny weather, and children run about with joy and many more games. Lady Hydri Park itself is adequate with such beauty, such as the zoo, flowers, and the museum, adding and glorifying the rational minds. Golf Link has earned its reputation since ages. Participation of the members in the uplifting of the sports has been a continuous process. The field occupied by beautiful pine trees are a favorite spot for folks strolling in the evenings or mornings.
Meghalaya is also blessed with world-class golf course. It is rated as best in Asia. Shillong's 18-hole golf course is not only among the picturesque, offers an opportunity to bring different tourists from various parts of the country. The golf course needs to be marketed, and regular golf course finds some mentions in the Glen Eagles Museums in USA as one of the best national golf courses in the world. Regular trainings, regular national tournaments will be held so as to bring different countries' peoples together.
Meghalaya also has many natural and man-made lakes. The Umyam Lake, popularly known as Barapani, on the Guwahati-Shillong Road, is a major tourist attraction. Umyam is the most favorite spot for water sports lover. Adding to its beauty will be the restaurant in the island and the boats. The beautiful thing which needs no appreciation is the practice of plantation, encouraging all visitors to plant a tree in the name of a loved one.
Umyam lies 17 kilometers from Shillong, and introduction of water sports with facilities like sailing, water skiing, water scooter, etc., and opening of the Orchid Lake Resort has greatly enhanced the attraction of the already breathtaking favorite hunt.
The state has a long way to go before it can compete in terms of tourism facilities of national and international standards. The state government will have to coordinate efforts of other concerned departments and concentrate on infrastructure.
In India, tourism has created employments for about 17 million people. It has generated earnings for hoteliers, travel agents, craftsmen, souvenir sellers and transporters.
Some rupees 1,000 crore worth handicrafts are sold every year to tourists, taking the benefit to the villages where our craftsmen live and work.
And this is the short journey in a small state, Shillong, the state capital of Meghalaya. Our journey has ended. I hope you have enjoyed our company, and in the process, I hope we are able to answer most of your queries. Until next time, this is David Sonawal.
मुंह व नाक हमारे शरीर के संवेदनशील अंग हैं। किसी भी बीमारी का वायरस का प्रवेश नाक या मुंह के माध्यम से होता है। लाइलाज इस महामारी से खुद को बचाने के लिए हम सबको सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन करना, अपनी शारीरिक क्षमता को बढ़ाना, मास्क पहनना बेहद आवश्यक है। मास्क लाइलाज कोरोना महामारी से बचने का सशक्त सुरक्षा कवच है। आइए जाने आसान तरीका घर पर मास्क बनाने का।
आज मैं आपको होममेड मास्क बनाना सिखाऊंगी। कोई भी थाली जो आपके घर में हो उसको रख के और उसका एक घेरा बना लीजिए और उसके बाद थोड़ी सी दूर पे काट लीजिए और ये काट के मैंने तैयार किया हुआ है। अब ये जो है इसके 4 फोल्ड कर लीजिए और इनको ऐसे फोल्ड करके इनके जो सीधी साइड है इनको काट के हमारे पास ये 4 टुकड़े बन जाएंगे और इन 4 टुकड़ों को हम 2-2 करके आपस में इस गोलाई में सिएंगे। तो ये गोलाई में सी लिए हैं मैंने और उसके बाद ये वाला जो है एक गोलाई में सिया हुआ इसके अंदर डाल देंगे और उसके बाद हम साइड में आधा इंच छोड़ के ये सीवन इधर डालेंगे और इधर डालेंगे और इसके बाद हम इसको पलट लेंगे। पलट के हमने इलास्टिक अगर आपके पास है तो ठीक है, नहीं थी तो मैंने होजरी मटेरियल की जो टी शर्ट होती है उसमें से काट के बनाई है और इसको हम यहाँ जो खुला हुआ हिस्सा था इसमें रख के और इसमें मशीन लगा देंगे। ये मेरी माँ की मशीन है, 90 साल पुरानी। इसका मैंने इस समय बहुत सदुपयोग किया है और जो हमारे कोरोना वॉरियर्स हैं उनको मैंने बांटे हैं और बच्चों के लिए भी बनाए हैं और सब लोगों को बहुत अच्छा लगा। और इसका एक टेस्ट है कि जो मोमबत्ती है वो बुझनी नहीं चाहिए। फूंक मारने पर, तो मैं फूंक मार रही हूँ, मोमबत्ती नहीं बुझेगी।
आपके पास दुपट्टा तो होगा ही, रिबन भी होगा, रिबन, डोरी और आई एम श्योर सुई धागा तो जरूरी होगा। तो बताते हैं हम आपको कि ये मास्क कैसे बनेगा। देखिए ये मास्क हो गया रेडी। इसको बनाना कितना इजी है और लगाना भी बहुत ही इजी है। आपके पास मोती या लटकन वाला दुपट्टा है तो आप इससे भी एक ब्यूटीफुल सा मास्क बना सकते हैं। इसको बनाना बहुत ही इजी है। इसके लिए आपको केवल एक दुपट्टा और एक क्लेचर चाहिए। ये हो गया मास्क रेडी। कोरोना से बचिए, फैशन के ताल में ताल मिलाइए और ये ब्यूटीफुल सा मास्क बनाइए।
नमस्कार। आज का समय बहुत ही संकट भरा पूरे विश्व के लिए। हमें घर में रहना है, सुरक्षित रहना है और कोरोना को हराना भी है। अगर हमें बाहर निकलना है बहुत ही मुश्किलों में, तो हमें लगाना है मास्क। तो हम बाजार से क्यों खरीदें मास्क, हम खुद बना लें। छोटा सा कपड़े का टुकड़ा, और हमने कपड़े की ही बना ली है ये बेल्ट, और घर में सुई धागा तो होगा ही। सिलाई मशीनों कोई जरूरी नहीं है। बिल्कुल इस तरह के मास्क बनाइए और रहिए सुरक्षित। कोरोना हारेगा, हम जीतेंगे।
ये एक नॉर्मल पेपर बैग है जो सबके यहाँ आता है आजकल, रोज यूज होता है। वो पेपर बैग और इलास्टिक है और सुई धागा इसके लिए चाहिए। बस इसमें जितना भी हो आपका, ये 10 है, 10 इंच इधर से और 8 इंच यहाँ पे, इधर से 8 इंच निशान लगा लीजिए। ये 8 इंच इधर से, और इसको यहाँ से कट कर देना है। इसको यहाँ से सीधे कट कर लीजिए। ये आपका इतना एक चौकोर हिस्सा मिल गया। अब इसमें यहाँ से ऊपर से 2 इंच के बाद एक निशान लगाएंगे, फिर इसमें बराबर से 3 फोल्ड कर लेंगे। यहाँ से 3 फोल्ड कर लेंगे, एक जैसे चुन्नटें डाली जाती हैं वैसे 3 फोल्ड करके फिर यहाँ से बराबर से एक सिलाई चला देंगे। अब ये मेरा मास्क तैयार हो गया। अब इसमें ऐसे 2 इलास्टिक ले लेंगे, इतनी बड़ी काट के 5 इंच है करीब, उसको फिर दोनों तरफ इलास्टिक लगा देंगे। ये इसी तरह इधर दूसरी तरफ भी हम सिल रहे हैं। इसको हाथ से भी सिल सकते हैं और मशीन भी चला सकते हैं। ये हो गया मास्क तैयार और हम इसे आसानी से पहन सकते हैं।
We are making this stylish mask to combat COVID-19. This is crochet and this is woolen crochet. So we have this breathing space and this astar lining of cotton, but this is not pure cotton. So in spite of keeping 3 layers of cotton linings, I kept this single layer with a little synthetic mix, but this is good for skin. So it is breathable, and what we can do is we can spray sanitizer here and here too. So this is like a triple protection mask, and we have these strings. Accordingly we can adjust this. इसको कम छोटा बड़ा करा जा सकता है अपने चेहरे के हिसाब से। वुलन जो रेशे होते हैं उनका एक अपना जाल होता है। So this is good to hold virus and breathe well.
तड़ियाल है। मैं आपसे एक बात कहना चाहती हूँ कि जब आप घर से बाहर निकलते हो, अपना मुंह मास्क या रुमाल से ढक के ही निकलिए।
घर पे रहें, बहुत जरूरी हो तो मास्क लगा के घर से बाहर निकलिए। सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का ध्यान रखें। स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ। जय हिंद।
मास्क पहनो, सुरक्षित रहो।
मास्क पहनिए, सुरक्षित रहिए।
मास्क पहनिए, सुरक्षित रहिए और अगर आप मास्क बनाना जानते हैं तो क्या बात है, मास्क बनाएं, सुरक्षा पाएं।
तेजमयो देवाः महावीरो महाबला ज्ञान गुण भक्ति संगमो श्री हनुमते नमो नमः।
जय हनुमान संकट मोचन जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान
केसरी नंदन तिहु जगवंदन अंजनी सुत बलधारी, केसरी नंदन तिहु जगवंदन अंजनी सुत बलधारी। संकट मोचन नाम तुम्हारा, संकट मोचन नाम तुम्हारा हर संकट पे भारी।
जय हनुमान संकट मोचन जय